Hi guys, Stephen and Estelle here from Catamaran Guru. We get the same questions over and over. What do you guys do? And so I have a bunch of questions here from our viewers. So I'm going to just put these questions to Stephen and see what comes of this.
I might know the answer.
Stephen, can you tell us a bit about Catamaran Guru and the services that you provide for potential yacht buyers?
We have a number of different activities. Probably our primary activity is selling new yachts. We're able to sell various brands, mostly French manufacturers, and we put them into charter management and help the clients generate tax advantages. So basically, when a client comes in and wants to buy a boat and wants to put it into management and wants to actually get the tax advantages and reduce the cost of ownership, we go through a process. And the process is, okay, what brand do you like? We talk about the brands and we decide on the right boat. So we then identify a good management company and then we decide what location.
Right. So,
Bahamas, BVI, St. Thomas, USVI are probably the most popular, and one of the reasons...
One of the new ones now is Annapolis, right?
We're going to develop a charter operation up there. It's actually already started. And again, this is linked to reducing the cost of ownership by using tax advantages. So once we've decided on the location, that's great. We then help the client create a corporation to own the vessel. We help with flagging, we help with documentation, we help with insurance, and we then get the boat ordered and delivered. We receive the boat in Europe for the client. We have a team in Europe that actually go to each factory and do a survey. When the boat arrives, we do a reception survey. We have a dashboard that every owner is able to follow his boat, follow the manuals, follow the procedures. And then once the boat's embedded in the fleet and it's chartering and it's doing its thing, we then remain engaged. What we do is we represent the buyer. So the buyer has representation entirely the whole way through the process. So that's the first piece of what we do. The second piece is we have a very big brokerage network. From Annapolis all the way to Texas, we have brokers, and we give professional brokerage services to either buyers who want to buy used boats. There we assist in surveys, we handle documentation, everything that's required to purchase a new boat, a used boat. It's actually quite complicated. And if you're an owner of a boat and you're looking for good representation, we have a pretty powerful social media network globally. And that is able to get boats sold relatively quickly. We're able to get them in front of potential buyers. That's really an important aspect. The other thing we do is we're a Royal Yachting Association sailing education facility. So we have a sailing academy, and we have professional instructors, and we offer sailing education. So people who are interested in getting into sailing are able to go and do a real liveaboard 1-week course on a boat with a professional instructor, and where they'll come away being able to sail a boat. But that is a really good entry to see if this is for you or if it's not for you. And
the great thing about this, the school that we have here in Florida, is that it is on a boat that you will probably eventually want to own, or very similar to a boat that you want to own. So you will get the full experience. You will know that you want to walk around bed, or you want to wash a dryer, because you will experience that during the week of your school.
And then the fourth part of what we do is we're very strong about community. We like to develop a strong community, and we have annual rendezvous where owners of every brand of catamaran will come together. We've just finished our last rendezvous. There's lots of videos of the activities. So everyone shows up, people meet each other, and often they all leave in groups and they become friends for a long time. We've had 4 of these and they're tremendously successful. And the thing that we like about it is it builds a strong catamaran community. It's brand agnostic. It is a catamaran. If you've got a Hobie Cat or a 77 Lagoon sailboat, you're welcome.
During these rendezvous, we have the industry contribute to the rendezvous in either sponsorships or swag, or often, like North Sales do, come and do educational seminars, or Maz Ocean, who has done a lithium seminar, lithium battery seminar for us. So it's really totally a community thing, and once you become part of this, you really make fast friends. And of course, we're always out there somewhere on the water, and you can join us anytime you like.
Yeah, we're big about knowledge sharing. You know, that's an important part of this, because the book's still being written about catamarans, so we like to share whatever knowledge we have. I think the discovery conversation, everybody has it, you know, if everyone liked the same boat, we'd have only have one manufacturer and one size. You know, some people like the look of one brand, other people like the design of another brand. So we generally go through the entire process. I mean, you know, we are barley dealers, so obviously, you know, we own 2 barleys. But we also sell lagoons, you know.
And own lagoons before.
And we've owned lagoons.
Yeah.
You know, Fountain Peugeot is always on the table. In the discovery phase, we identify the boat and we give the pros and cons of each particular boat. Some boats are available sooner, some boats are available later. Some boats are more expensive than other boats. We know and understand most of these brands, so we're able to give a good overview of what's available, and then the buyer ends up deciding, you know, where they would like to go. The benefits of our partnerships with boutique charter companies is that, you know, we've been in this business a long time, so we know all the good and bad actors, and we've developed relationships with companies that have been around a long time. These are companies that we know if we send a client there, they will deliver on expectations. That is really a critical part of it. And these boutique charter companies are also often, you know, are looking for new boats. They aren't the big multinationals, so their access to boats comes from different sources. We have become a source for the boutique companies to source boats into their fleet. So the market intelligence that we provide to the client is quite substantial, in that we've made every mistake that's possible to be made.
Indeed, many.
We've owned charter companies, we've owned manufacturing facilities of catamarans, we've run charter companies, we've done yachts.
We've owned 7 boats, I think, right now.
We're at 7 boats.
Yeah.
So the intelligence that we bring is really knowledge of construction and a lot of technical knowledge of the different brands and the different boats. And of course, a wide understanding of what charter operators offer and what to expect, and also, of course, what contracts and what in other words, some companies will have a guaranteed, other companies will have a revenue sharing program. We understand all the different models, and we're able to provide good financials and show what sort of outcomes one can expect. So we have a lot of experience, 30 years of experience in all aspects of this industry.
So Catamaran Guru provides support throughout the buying process. We start obviously with the brokerage services, closing services, aftermarket services, and so forth. So we really stay engaged with the client all throughout the process, up until you come and do the rendezvous with us, or go sailing somewhere in the BVI with us. So we stay engaged, the client, we're always at the end of a telephone or email. People can get a hold of us at all times.
Part of our support is that we've developed some proprietary systems, especially in the new boat space, in that we have a dashboard that we've created where the buyer can actually track his boat from when he places the order, through the waiting process, through the reception process in France, where we have an experienced team that surveys the boat. Once the boat leaves, the tracker will light up on the dashboard. The owner can track his boat across the Atlantic. Once it arrives, there's a reception process. There's always some sort of warranty issues, that's just how it is with boats. So we have a warranty protocol which is up on the dashboard, and also of course we have an area where the owner can put issues that he finds. So we have for the life of the boat an ongoing history of exactly what is happening to the boat. It's transparent, status of warranty, everything is on the dashboard. So that's a really good support. And then of course, there's personal access to all of us in terms of dealing with other issues that are not, available on the dashboard. The Catamaran Guru helps buyers develop a customized charter management plan. There are a lot of aspects to this. One of the aspects is that people that buy boats essentially are looking at buying the boat, taking a tax advantage, reducing the cost of ownership, and then after a 5-year or whatever period, they want to take the boat cruising. So now suddenly the owner does not want a 4-cabin boat, they want an owner's version. Well, we help that owner find a charter company that will take 3-cabin boats and generate acceptable levels of income. We help them choose the brand once again. We help them choose the charter company, what program to be in, what location to be in. So it's
and then ultimately what their exit strategy is going to be for the boat. Right?
Exactly. We develop the exit strategy for the client because you always, you've got to know how you're getting out before you get into something, especially with the purchase of this size. Catamaran Guru started in 2012 and has developed quite substantially since then. We didn't think it would grow to this size. What has happened though is in the early days it was Estelle and I, but with the growth of the business, we've developed technical services teams, we have brokerage teams, we have we have really good marketing and IT people. We even have a great video guy. Catamaran Guru has developed into a full service company covering many aspects. We have sailing instructors now, we have technical services, we have a technical services division that's dedicated to taking care of our clients' technical services needs. We have a brokerage division which helps our owners sell their boats once they're ready to sell, and helps new owners buy boats. We have the new boat division. So we've got to the stage where it's no longer Estelle and I, it's now a team.
Yes. And most importantly, Stephen and I still have time to have fun and go sailing. So we're not always just sitting here working.
Yeah, we try and cruise and live the life, because you can't talk about it if you don't do it. If you want to talk the talk, you got to walk the walk.
Absolutely.
And every trip you make is always different and interesting.